Glad you made it back with us, fam. Another great interview. We have a proud alumnus of Edward Waters College. Again, we're on the beautiful campus of Edward Waters College, right behind the football stadium. I'm standing adjacent to the gym. Here, I'm proud to be interviewing Mr. Booker Hice, graduated class of 1974. So without further ado, we're going to introduce him. And we want to start off by asking us, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, your business, what you do, and how you feel about the Alumni Association?
That's okay. Good afternoon. My name is Arthur Hice, class of 1974. I have created a business after I left EWC. My company is Everybody Needs a Friend. We're a distributor of promotional products to enhance your business or your personal growth. We also have just created another company called Granddad and Granddaughter's Teas and More. And this is to help my granddaughter, who is 9 years old, as well as others, go to college. So you'll see our website come up in the near future. So we're looking forward to and hoping that this project that everybody's excited about will get off the ground.
Can we show this shirt?
Yes.
Can we show this shirt right quick, Mr. Hice?
Not that.
I got.
No, that's hold on.
Hold on, fam. Hold on.
That's another one. Okay.
Got another here. I'll hold it up.
Oh, wow.
I'll hold it up. Let me hold this thing up. Can y'all see that, fam?
Yes, sir.
Let me turn it on the back.
That's nice.
That's one example. Boom. Here we go. I got another one. Let me not show that. That's coming later. The question that I have for Mr. Hice, though, as a proud alumnus, is how does he feel about the school, and what would he like to see different about the school moving forward, particularly as we embark on Operation Tiger Paw?
Well, I would like to see us grow as a school, but more loyalty to the school, with our kids wearing the colors of purple and orange. This is the thing that we can't get enough of the kids to adapt to the school, to show that loyalty and to show for ball games, to help, put a great feeling about Edward Waters College here in Jacksonville. So we're trying to produce and help the kids in every way we can, but they also we must educate them on what it takes to be loyal to your college.
And with that said, what are some of the ideas would you implement in terms of changing the narrative of the school, improving the school, and getting more pride in Edward Waters, in terms of having that school pride that other schools have, particularly bigger other HBCUs and predominantly white institutions? What do you want to see different in terms of, helping us change the narrative of Edward Waters College and this community as a whole?
I think getting the alumni to become more involved with the school and the community. I think there's a lot of things that we could do as well to attract more kids. Is create a financial investment club on campus, as well as a dedicated dual language Spanish class being taught, to bring the community and the college together, because the dual language is definitely needed in this time of day. So that, plus getting everyone to be more concerned about the college rather than just the faculty as well as the students, that we are here for you to support you, but you have to show some kind of allegiance to the college. Just don't come and go, and do not think about all the things that are needed here on the campus. We need the input from everyone. We have to be transparent, and our students are the customer. So if we have good customer service, taking care of our students, and our students look out for us as well, because then they will participate.
Mr. Hice, we want to ask you, what is the current, what is the mandate for the current Alumni Association on the local level, and at the national level, what is the Alumni Association? What is their relationship to the school, and what is their mandate? What are they charged to do every year that helps out the school?
Well, we're trying to recruit more kids, and then we also help with scholarships. We have a fundraiser every year around homecoming to raise funds to give out scholarships to students. And then normally during the year, different organizations will come to us asking for funds, things like that. So we've helped kids that can't pay their tuition. We've also fed the kids during Thanksgiving that can't go home. And we have some homeless kids here on our campus as well. And so we try to look out for them. So the Alumni is doing a lot of things that, maybe it's not getting notoriety. So we're looking to bring our website on board next month so that all the alumnus can, get a feel of, where we are and what the Alumni is doing. A lot of people, because we're not seen a lot, now you have the visibility of the alumni and what they're trying to do here at Edward. And we are all about the school and the kids. We really want to take care of the kids. They are our product. So if we don't do that, the school is not doing its job. So we as alumnus are definitely behind the school and trying to make sure, you just keep everybody's, feet to the fire to make sure they do what they're supposed to do. That's the main thing.
Got a question for you. What do you say for those individuals that say that we no longer need historically black colleges? That things are so well now that we no longer need an HBCU, and what is the purpose of the HBCU for the young black woman and the young black man? What would you say to those people who say we no longer need an HBCU?
Well, I think they will get lost at the larger colleges. I've been through, both situations. Where you're in a class of 300 kids and maybe you're the only one or two, African Americans in the class, and then the relationship. There's nothing like the experience of a historically black college experience, and this is something that kids miss. And I think the education that they get in understanding their blackness, their understanding of their heritage, we have to create a class or classes on black history so that we can explain to them all the things that happened to their forefathers, and then they will understand the right to vote, the right of participating, that this is not a gift, this was earned by your forefathers. So this is another thing. They get lost when they go to these other schools. They forget about, who they are and where they came from. Mm-hmm. But and the only time you get a chance to know is if you have a family reunion or something and you talk to grandma or granddad. So the historically black colleges can present this for you. They have an avenue and they can create the curriculum to make sure that you get the education on black history. If we lose that, why give up your identity? Why give up your heritage? Just to say you're a part of that group. Never give in, never give up. Because if you do, that's the way we lose. And so we cannot afford to give up the HBCUs. I don't know how good it looks on the other side. You got to go from where you started. Make it work for you. And if you do the right things, it can happen.
I have a question in terms of the alumni or the individuals that graduated from the HBCU. Why is it that we don't see more money and more donations coming from the alumnus that come from these schools? Or is that just the general perception? Could we invest more in the HBCU, particularly from, our people that graduated from the HBCU, like an Oprah or a Puffy or a Shannon Sharp or a Strahan, or the list goes on and on. And I know there's some things that they do behind the scenes, but could we see more in terms of them giving more money back from the school that gave them all of this beautiful black experience and gave them an opportunity when most didn't?
Well, I think they should follow the Deion Sanders in coming back to Jackson State. I think more of these athletes need to give up. One of my mottos is give without cost. You've already made your millions and stuff. You should always come back and give. And if enough of those athletes and celebrities come back, that is one of the keys that can help these HBCUs grow. Look at, Kamala, all the stuff that's going to happen to Howard now because she's vice president. So look at all the kids around that have graduated from Edward Waters College that are in key positions here in Jacksonville that nobody knows. So we're creating on our webpage the resources for different guys that, graduates, so they can come and participate and give. See, a lot of people are just sitting out there, maybe waiting to be asked, but we have to reach out to them. As one of the things says, you always have to be persistent. Continue to ask, continue to ask. It says, ask and it shall be given, so you just have to do that. But I wish that more athletes would come, and we just have to go after them and tell them to come. Never be afraid.
I got you. So in closing, first of all, let me just say this. We appreciate the gem that is Booker Hice in terms of all of his knowledge that he's given us, his time. He didn't have to come out here with us and do this interview. It's hot, y'all. Believe me when I tell you, it's really hot. But in closing, what I want him to do is for all of those alumnus, not just from Edward Waters, but from HBCUs as a whole, I want him to give his contact information, talk a little bit more about his business, how you can get in contact with him, and just let him know how much of a gem and how much we appreciate him for taking the time out to do this interview.
Okay, my company is Everybody Needs a Friend. My email address is Hice, Hice, at ebnafriends.com. The telephone number is 904-955-2765. You can reach me, you can text me, anyway. Like I said, we do promotional products. We do almost anything that you might need to help you out. And here's one of my other shirts too that also in Having the Community. Can you show this shirt to them?
Gotcha.
What they've been talking about more. One way to stop all the violence and stuff we've been seeing. More conversation.
Y'all see that, fam?
Less blood drops, less teardrops.
Yeah.
There's some positivity that's going on in 32208 on the campus of Edward Waters. This is an example of what it looks like, y'all.
So if they buy one of the shirts, then some of the money can come, back to EWC, to the alumni. So we look forward to, you help me, I help you. And that's another thing. We do not do enough business with the black businesses. So instead of running across town, I can produce the same thing that the people are doing. And with the Gators and the UNF, we're all buying from the same food. So, yes.
Them nasty Gators.
That's right. So go EWC.
All right. You got anything else you want to add before we close out, Mr. Hice?
No, I would just wish that more alumnus would come to the basketball and football games. That's one thing. Now you have the gym, the new stadium that's coming up, so we want to start packing the stadium. But because we're still in a growing stage, don't get upset if they lose one or two.
Right.
You run to the Jaguars, they lose every year.
Come on.
So come on back to the EWC, the Tigers. We're the only game in town. We can support it, create ideas, and do a different thing. So now EWC can shine in the neighborhood and in the city of Jacksonville. So all the legislators and all like that, let's get behind Edward Waters College, and let's go. Go Tigers.
All right. Once again, we appreciate that time. We are right now on the beautiful campus of Edward Waters College. The stadium is almost done, if not done already. Also, the community sidewalk is complete. They just laid down the last of the concrete. So for y'all that's walking around here, don't have nowhere to exercise, bring y'all tails out here and get your walk on. But once again, we want to thank everybody that gave us the opportunity to interview, including Mr. Hice. And one thing I want to let you guys know that we're going to be in this fight until we see this community return itself back to excellence. And remember, stay black.